Video tour of the Woodridge and Woodridge North Subdivision.
But first, let's hit it. Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast, YouTube channel, please subscribe and get notified.
Honestly, get calls and texts all the time at 252-327-3357. So we're in Woodridge North, which is very not a. The reason we do these tours for all of these communities in our Winterville and Greenville area, and Ayden and Farmville eventually, is that you get a sense of the community. Because people always ask us, well, what's the community like? And we can't tell you that. Only you can decide for yourself if it's a community you want to be in or not. So we are going down a road and we are just doing these driving tours to show you what these communities look like. And if you want to see it inside and talk about it, that's great. And that is why we do these tours. So we are in Woodridge North, which is across the street from Woodridge. So we're kind of the same communities, both sides. But we want to kind of give you just a sense of these communities. So tell me.
Yeah, I just want to first give you a good news that there's no HOA for this community.
Yeah.
And definitely
For you no HOA lovers, this is a community for you.
This community is a little bit older than the communities that we did before for Taberna and others for you. And then basically you can find the houses in the 80s in this neighborhood, 80s and 90s.
The reason I guess 80s is 80s, they love these big trees. I don't know why they love big hair and big trees. So at least in architecture style. So when I look at these houses with big trees, I think, this is probably 80s style.
But if you are a fan of the lot acreage, they have the houses here like a 0.59 acres. Therefore, definitely is a place that you can get a bigger lot of acres there. As you see,
I've been in that house. That was a cute house.
Land is getting really mature because these houses apparently built 1984 and up to 1990s. Some of them, they have an attached car garage, but many of them, they just have a driveway that if you want to park your car. Therefore, definitely they are friendly with van or whatever you want to
campers and bus and boats.
And you see, I saw the boats, I saw the campers just driving by in this neighborhood with my wife. And from there, we talk about the no HOA, Acreage, and
what are the schools?
And the schools, we're gonna say that Creekside for elementary, A.G. Cox for middle, and then South Central for high school. And then
very good schools.
And if you wanted to talk about a square footage of the house, most of the houses are in this area is between 1250 square feet all the way to 20, almost 400 square feet. Therefore, you can see
2,400 square feet, not 400 square feet.
No, 24.
Yeah.
You can see a spectrum of the different square footage in this neighborhood. And I saw a house that actually sold here a couple months ago for $255, and it has 0.62 acres of land.
There was one on the neighborhood,
which is actually in here in Cliff Court.
So one of these houses right here. It might have been that one I was in.
505 Cliff Court.
I bet it was the exact one at the end, on the other end of the street. And I said I've been in that one. It was a nice house. Anyway.
And you see on this
we'll
left side,
we'll get there in a second. We'll show you in a second. So, what else? Tell me about the hospital if I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, we're Woodridge North. Basically, ECU Health is 6.3 miles. And East Carolina University is just 7.2 miles from here. Definitely 10 to 12 minutes driving. You can get to any of these places. And you see this family, they have even campers.
And these people are running an at-home daycare center.
Yeah, and they had two detached garage. And this nice little break house.
That one back.
They had a side basically garage.
So what else? We talked about how do I buy my grocery
medical
stores?
center, actually Medical Center
yeah.
1, Winter Green Medical Center, Physician Prime Care Center, Greenville Healthcare Center. These are more in-depth healthcare provider. Fresh Market, Food Lion, Wellpark Neighborhood, Harris Theaters are also a list of the grocery store that you can find around here. My wife is going to talk to you about the restaurant.
Now, I have children. We have young children. So when we have young children, it's one of those things to where we are going to eat at places to where they're kind of more welcoming to families and less so if you're asking for fine dining date night, that is really not our lane at this moment. So I mean, I would love to go to nicer restaurants, but we go where the kids can let us go. So we typically would go to these restaurants. I pulled up the address and I said, okay, here's some restaurants nearby. So Angus Grill, Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, Mi Cabana Mexican. These are just some ones that are really super close to this neighborhood. So you can see you are getting a neighborhood to where it's a neighborhood that's like lasting, and it's a decent shape. People have nice cars. They're taking care of their houses, generally speaking, and that's always a good sign.
Yeah,
So,
it's 40 years old, this neighborhood.
and yet it looks like people are still generally taking care of the whole place. So I mean, that's a great thing. So we can't wait to show you in person any of these houses or whatever it is, in person or virtually. So we can show you in another video, but I hope you're enjoying our driving tours. Have a great day. I hope you loved our driving tour of Woodridge and Woodridge North. We can't wait to show you in person any house that you want to see in this video tour or any of the others in person. So we're happy to be your realtor. Please call us at
252-327-3357.